Red Dead Redemption 2 is by far the most immersive gaming world that I've ever experienced in my life. Unlike any other game that I've ever played, this game just offers so much detail and so much immersion that the game feels like real life. When I log on to play Red Dead Redemption 2, it doesn't feel like I'm logging on to play a game, it feels like I'm logging on to step into another world. The immersion in this game is one of the many reasons that even without consistent updates, it has still been able to stay alive for 6 years. Immersion is the most important element when designing an open world game, and Red Dead Redemption 2 captures this concept perfectly. Unfortunately, no matter how good the immersion is in this game, without consistent updates from Rockstar, players can only do so much before they start getting bored of the game. However, all hope is not lost. By using the key element of immersion in this game, which is so predominant in Red Dead Redemption 2, I've been able to develop several different immersive playstyles that will help you experience the game for the first time in fresh eyes. These different immersive playstyles will help you gain a new perspective on the game without taking away from the vanilla Red Dead Redemption 2 experience. These immersive playstyles can be used at any point in the story, whether you're still playing the main missions as Arthur, or in the epilogue, or finish the game in total as John. These immersive playstyles will still help you gain a new perspective on Red Dead Redemption 2. The first immersive playstyle that I'll be talking about today is that of the Explorer. Due to Red Dead Redemption 2's generous open world and amazing details, exploring in this game cannot be seen as a chore. The exploration in this game is absolutely impeccable, and with such a beautiful and developed world, there is no reason that exploring would not be fun in this game. The immersive experience as the Explorer has a few key elements which makes this role really immersive. No matter how big and detailed this open world game is, exploring the world on foot really gives you a new perspective of the game. If you were to be travelling on horse, you would miss a lot of details throughout the world because everything is moving so fast. However, travelling on foot in the game allows you to pick up on many more details in the open world, which makes the game so much more immersive. As everything is moving at a slower pace, you'll be able to pick up on more details and really appreciate the beautiful design of this world. No matter if you're exploring the valleys of West Elizabeth, the bustling livestock town of Valentine, the crowded streets of Saint Denis, the swampy marshland of Lemoyne, the snowy mountains of Amberino, or the vast deserts of New Austin. Exploring the game every step of the way will truly give you that immersive experience that you won't find in any other game. And it's not even just the map to explore, it's the people, it's the animals, it's everything that the open world has to offer. If you truly take the immersive experience of exploration in this game, you will have fun in this game no matter how many times you do it. Because this game truly is so detailed and so lifelike that it really is just like exploring an entirely different world. Perhaps my personal favourite immersive playstyle in this game is that of the survivalist. It goes without saying that there is nothing better than setting up a camp in this game and just surviving on your own in the wilderness. The survivalist playstyle allows you to take in the very much immersive world of the countryside of Red Dead Redemption 2. The wilderness in this game is just as packed with immersion and detail as any other city or populated area in the game. Whether you're fishing to sell it to a butcher to make some money, or hunting your next big kill for some dinner, or spending some quality time with your horse at your camp, the survivalist role will give you the most immersive experience in the game, in my opinion. The survivalist playstyle offers you a challenge that not many of the other immersive playstyles offer you. The survivalist playstyle is tough, it's hard. It's in the name, you have to survive in the wilderness on your own. A way that you can really immerse yourself into this playstyle is by not using any food or any tonics that you bought at the store and craft everything for yourself. Literally become the ultimate survivor in Red Dead Redemption 2. It will be hard. You will not be the only thing out here that wants to eat. Try putting yourself in a remote area like Big Valley, which I find to be the most exciting area to do the survivalist playstyle in. In this part of the map, you will be attacked by cougars, bears, wolves, you name it. A good thing about the Big Valley location for this playstyle is that you have the trapper right next to you. While you're surviving in the wilderness, you can go to your local trapper and reap your rewards of your massive hunts. The next immersive playstyle that you can do in this game, if done correctly, can be the most fun playstyle in the game. And this playstyle is, of course, the outlaw.
I think you better open that register.
The outlaw gives you such an immersive experience if done correctly. I don't mean just go on like a massive shooting spree and kill everyone. I'm talking about rob banks, rob shops, be an outlaw. Playing the bad guy in this game will give you such a thrill and such an immersive experience that you'll want to keep doing it over and over again.
Somebody help me! Don't do this!
The outlaw experience is very gruesome and not very nice. However, it is one of the most immersive things that you can do in the game, which makes sense. The game is quite literally designed for you to be an outlaw. There are so many opportunities, especially in rural locations like this one, for you to rob stores and take people's money. All you have to do is to become an outlaw and avoid getting caught by the law.
I'm fast as fuck, boy!
The outlaw experience allows you to have realistic shootouts and realistic combat, which is so fun to do in the game. While doing this, you can also admire the combat in this game. However, you don't want to do this too much as it takes away from the originality of the experience. You wouldn't go around just robbing every single person that you found, and you wouldn't go around shooting up an entire town in real life. So if you want to be an outlaw, you have to act like an outlaw. It goes without saying that being an outlaw in this game is extremely fun. Another thing that you'd have to do is to try rack up the biggest bounties that you can in every single state of the game. If you do this, you will have bounty hunters chasing you, the lawmen chasing you all over the map, and you can truly be the greatest outlaw of all time. Unfortunately, this immersive playstyle can only be used if you've completed the main story and playing as John at the end of the game. After all those relentless hours of combat, shootouts, surviving, why not just take a break and have the civilian experience? At Beach's Hope, you have the option to do many chores and help around the farm as you can.
Give you a trim if you want.
It really gives you a feeling of closure after the main story when you can just play as John and live on his farm like he always wanted to do. Do chores around the place, help out where you can, and just be a good citizen. Doing stuff like this definitely gives you a break when you're doing intensive playstyles like the Outlaw. And I think that one thing that people take a lot for granted is that John doesn't have long before he dies in Red Dead Redemption 1. There's only a few year gap where John is actually living on the farm. So personally, I feel like while you're playing the game, you should take more of an advantage of this and live as John as he would have during that time. Whether you're doing chores around the farm, sitting and relaxing in your home, or simply just taking in the beauty of an innocent, peaceful lifestyle, the civilian lifestyle is definitely the happiest ending that you can have, and definitely the most filling, immersive playstyle that you can have in the game. Go grab a nice haircut for John after being in the wilderness for that long. Relax and watch a movie down at Blackwater. It really is the little things like these that makes the civilian playstyle just so fulfilling. Go to the local restaurant and just relax and have a good meal. Maybe play some poker when you're finished. Or go down to the jetty and just admire the breathtaking views and be a member of society. After being an outcast for so long, why wouldn't you just want to relax? The immersive playstyle of the student is designed around the compendium. I'm sure you all know what the compendium is. It's basically a list of everything that's in the game, ranging from cigarette cards, weapons, horses, plants, gangs, fish, equipment, and animals. Whilst playing as a student, your main goal is to literally just learn everything you can about the game. I don't just mean get everything in the compendium, I mean take your time and literally try to see the beauty in this game while you're learning about it. The student is an immersive playstyle that's really about understanding everything in the game. For example, for an animal in the compendium to be fully studied, you need to track it, kill it, skin it, and study it. And as the student, this is your main goal in the game. But not just with animals, this is your main goal with everything in the compendium. Because Rockstar has done such a great job of making this game so realistic and so lifelike, take advantage of actually being able to go back to 1899. You can quite literally learn about the Wild West firsthand virtually because of how realistic and lifelike this game is. Ranging from towns to animals to items in the game, you really can't afford to miss anything when playing as the student. When playing as a student, you can really take into consideration what life was really like back then, considering how realistic it is. The immersive experience as the student also gives you the opportunities to take a break from all the gunfighting and violence and truly just relax and take in the beauty of the world while learning about it. You can quite literally see just how immersive this game is and how fun it would be just to learn about all of this life back then. Also taking into consideration and admiring the architecture that's around you, because this is what it would have been like back then. Now, if you're obsessed with horses in this game, and not just any horses, I'm talking about the best horses and rarest horses in the game, then this next immersive playstyle is for you. And this playstyle is none other than the rodeo. Breaking the bond of a wild horse can be one of the most immersive things in the game if done correctly, especially if you're going after horses that are rare like the Mustang or the White Arabian. And by far one of the most fulfilling things to do in the game as well. Really admiring all these horses and their unique strengths is a really immersive thing to do in the game because the horses in this game are just really realistic. Each type of horse is unique and they normally specialise in one thing, which makes them all so good to have in the game. The immersive experience playing as the rodeo in this game will give you the most fulfilling experience that I think you can get in the game. Your horse is your best companion, it's your travel partner. You spend most of your time with your horse than any of the gang members you did throughout the story. And it doesn't stop at one horse, you can have 4 horses, all the horses that you want in your stables, ready for you to ride whenever you please. Customizing your horses is also one of the most fun things to do in the game as it's unique to you. You can customize them to look exactly how you want, which I think is really cool, and to represent you as a player. Perhaps the coolest immersive playstyle that you can have in Red Dead Redemption 2 is none other than the crime boss. Playing as the crime boss in Red Dead Redemption 2 allows you to have such an immersive experience in the city world. All you have to do to play this immersive playstyle is live in one of the big cities, either Saint Denis or Blackwater, and rack up the biggest bounties that you can while hiding in plain sight. Avoid the law at every cost and try avoid going to prison as much as you can. Become the ultimate notorious crime boss in Saint Denis.
Welcome back.
Watch yourself.
Oh, pardon me, sir. Oh, Lordy.
Hey! Son of a bitch!
Become the biggest crime boss that you can in this game and don't bow to anybody.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That might make you smarter.
As gruesome as this playstyle can be, you have to avoid the law at all costs. If you are caught, you have to escape the law and try survive for as long as you can. The point of the crime boss is to not go crazy, but to stir up as much activity as you can without being spotted. And if you are spotted, that is when you fight back. Try to make the game as immersive as possible by only using sidearms like a mob boss would do in real life. To make the city feel a lot larger, make sure you travel on foot and don't cheat by using a horse. Using a horse will take away from the immersiveness in the game and make the experience overall less immersive. Take advantage of the combat in this game and really appreciate it for what it is, especially if you only get to do this every once in a while, it'll really feel like a whole new experience. Trying to stay in an enclosed city where you've got a max bounty is one of the hardest things to do in the game, especially if you're trying to do it the mob boss way. Because sure, of course, you can go on a shooting spree whenever you want, but if you do it in this way, the game will be all that more immersive and 1,000 times more fun. The point of the game is limiting yourself, challenging yourself. If you can only use pistols and have no horse and you have to stay in a condensed city with a max bounty, you will have a very hard time trying to do so. everyone in the city will know who you are, and you're going to have to try live your life around this as the ultimate mob boss. I'll also just add that doing all of these immersive gameplay techniques without any HUD is the way to get the most immersive experience that you can. It really makes the game all that more cinematic, and I think it's totally worth it. It also poses new challenges because you don't have a minimap and you won't be able to see where you're aiming. If you want to go a step further, you can change your settings to make sure you have no aim assist at all. This will give you the ultimate immersive experience no matter what playstyle you're using. After you are no longer wanted, lawmen will be searching for you all throughout the city, and this poses the greatest challenge. The city is so condensed, however there are so many areas to hide and so many places to do criminal activity that it will be extremely fun. The night will be your friend in this game as it will help you move around the city unseen. As you can also tell, if you run out of ammo, you're going to have to find ways to solve this. This is one of the many fun aspects of this immersive playstyle. Another way that you can really immersively experience this playstyle is if you play in first person.
This is not the place for brawling.
Another way that you can do this is try not to use any of your provisions that you already have on you, so you have to gain everything while you're in the city. Roaming through the cities at night while the law is after you and the entire city hates you is going to be extremely fun and very thrilling. This character should not be taken lightly. If played correctly, it can be one of the most brutal characters in the game, and definitely one of the most thrilling experiences that you can have. You'll have to spend most of your nights surviving in the alleyways with the lowlifes.
You want fight?
Don't take any disrespect from anyone.
Shit.
Take what's yours from your victims and leave nothing behind. Also, it goes without saying, the city at night really adds to the immersiveness of this playstyle, which I think makes it the coolest playstyle in the game at the moment. The city environment is just packed so full of life and every kind of life in the game. Make sure to take everything that you can, even people's guns if you've run out of ammo. While playing as the mob boss, you also have to rob the gunsmith as well.
I want to see what you got behind that door back there. Now!
You have to try kill all the other gangs that are hiding within Saint Denis, and you have to become the one on top.
Jesus, please, no, please. I've told you all I know.
The whole point of this experience is to have a very low honor experience in the city.
No trouble.
Oh my god!
You're lying to me. I'll kill each and every one of you.
Oh! God damn it, Jim! Just let me save! Alright, I'll do it!
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Relax!
And this brings me to my last immersive playstyle of the video. And this playstyle is none other than the Outcast. The Outcast was a member of society that vanished off into the wilderness after traumatic events and now spends their time living in the wilderness in a cabin. There are many different cabins located around the map that you could use for this playstyle, but for the video I'm going to be using the one in Amberino. The cabin that we'll be using is this one near Lake Isabella. There is also a hunting tree house in West Elizabeth in Big Valley, which is also very good. Or you can go back to Lake Aurora in Tall Trees, where the cabin was originally at the start of the video. At your cabin you can really do whatever you want. You can hang out inside and see what your cabin has to offer. You can go for a hunt to get your dinner. Or you can just stop and take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the location that you're in. This is probably one of my personal favourite playstyles that you can have in the game, just because it has so much freedom and it's really just relaxing. Instead of just fighting 24/7, you have a chance to relax and just enjoy the world for what it is. You can even go camping in the wilderness to take a break from your shelter if you want. I personally find the snow a lot more immersive using the Outcast playstyle, but you can go literally anywhere that you want. I also find the snow a lot more challenging as it's a cold environment and you need to pack warm clothes to do this. You're also extremely isolated without any help, and there are wolves and bears out here that will try to kill you. Once again, thank you guys for all the support, hugely appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!